Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Championship game. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, All the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And some room to work. A second pin has fallen. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. The give is to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him down 3 and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 49 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This fielded right at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now after that last run, we'll check on his status when we get back. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. taken in at the 11. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Buying time to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
To draw the flag.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Elliott skirts by him at the 35. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Prescott off play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now come the Cowboys. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
First down, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 31 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Defense. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From his end zone, Wilson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun, it's Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 83.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Prescott on first down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Prescott pushes past him. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Broken tackle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Mitchell. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Gold is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Dak. A dump off to Elliott. Ooh, what a move. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 10 seconds to go. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.